What's up guys, this is Chris back with another video. If you want to learn how to take hard stains off your boat, those stains that just won't come out, you have come to the right video. I'm going to walk you through step by step how I would properly clean a boat and then go about removing those hard stains. So let's not waste any time, let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first step in properly cleaning your boat is obviously selecting the chemical that you're going to use. So we're going to start off with just a normal wash. Before we actually get to the hard stains, we want to of course clean our boat properly. So I personally use just any normal soap with a wax in it. You can go to AutoZone, O'Reilly's, anything like that. Or just so this is a citrus cleaner with a wax in it, and it really does work very well. Is you want to get you a soap with wax in it, please do that. Whether it's a boat specific wash or a car wash, make sure you get one with a wax in it, because over time, if you don't have one with a wax in it, you will notice a difference in the gloss. The next thing that you're going to want to focus on is obviously the brush you use. They do make tons of specific brushes for boats, but a lot of those tend to be the really hard bristle brushes, which is perfectly fine. But if you are going to get a brush, I would highly recommend getting a soft bristle brush. The reason being, if you get a really hard bristle brush, you're going to leave a lot of swirl marks and scratches on it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, wash the entire boat with just this citrus washing gloss, scrub our boat thoroughly, and then we're going to figure out any really tough spots that we need to focus on and use some other chemical. Alright guys, so for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to clean the entire boat. I've actually gone through a couple weeks ago and did do a lot of this because it looked a lot worse than this. But what I'm going to do is take you around and show you some of the hard spots that haven't been coming up with just a normal soft bristle brush and then the washing gloss. Alright, so hopefully my shadow isn't getting in the way, but you might be able to see some of the spots. So here, right here, I think it actually looks a little bit better on camera than it does in person, but like right here, you know, you got a little spot, and as you see with my finger, I can scrub it off just a little bit, but it's still going to be there. And then down in here, I know it's hard to see with the shadow, but there's a bunch of different little spots that, you know, they really need to be looked at and detailed out. It'll be the outcome of a boat that has been sitting out in the weather for quite a period of time. So the rain is going to get to it, you know, maybe some bird poop might fall on the boat and that might actually stain the boat. So these are things that you have to look at, and a lot of times with a normal soap it's not going to come off. So let's talk about how you want to target those nasty spots that just won't come off. Alright, so these are two things that you're going to want to need. A lot of people will advise you to just dump a little bit of bleach in your soap, or actually use, like, you know, some squirts of toilet bowl cleaner in their actual soap, or just water itself and then scrub your boat like that, which is fine. If you got an old boat, you know, back in the 90s, 80s, that you just don't care about, you know, the actual gloss on it or the gel coat is coming off already, and you just want your deck to be nice and white, go ahead, use your bleaches, use your toilet bowl cleaner, because I promise you it will take off all that grime that is on your boat. Dump it in some soap and water and scrub that baby down, and it's going to look nice and bright. But for purposes of this boat, we don't use this stuff all over the fiberglass and the gel coat. I'm going to use it to target spots. But we're going to start off with this first. So the Lysol spray bleach. So I'm going to go to all the different spots that I see, and I'm going to hit them with the spray bleach, because this is probably going to be less abrasive than your toilet bowl cleaner. So we're going to go to all these little spots that we see down here. So right here, I mean, there's tons of little spots. I'm just going to take this and spot clean them, but with how grimy this actually is, I would probably go straight to the toilet bowl cleaner. But for, like I said, demonstration purposes, we're just going to use the spray bleach. So we're going to target all these little spots, and what you're going to want to do is leave this bleach on it for, let's say, anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute and a half, and then you're going to want to spray it off. And the reason I don't advise to mix this with your soap and stuff is because this stuff is so abrasive that it can actually take the clear, you know, the nice gloss and shine off your clear coat. All right, so it's been about 45 seconds since I sprayed the bleach on there. So as you can see, it's still foaming up there, and you can actually hear it working. So with me trying not to, you know, soak the camera here, you can actually see there were tons of spots there that weren't coming up, but just by a little bit of that bleach, it looks a lot cleaner in this general area. You see a spot here, right here, and look at that. It literally comes off with my finger just because that bleach is going to work. So as you can see, the bleach method, the spot bleach method, is a very effective way of getting hard spots off your boat. I would never recommend, seriously, to use this on a very clean boat where the gel coat's taken care of, because it just is so abrasive for this specific boat. If I'm looking at certain spots, you know, if I had the pressure washer, then I would actually use the pressure washer on the entire boat and then spot clean it with the actual bleach spray. So if you got stains that just won't come out and they're everywhere, you might as well go ahead and clean your entire boat with the toilet bowl cleaner. The reason I'm going to do it on this boat is because I'm actually going to be compounding it, polishing it, and sealing it or waxing it in some future videos. So it's really not going to matter if I do use this. But I'm going to take the toilet bowl cleaner and I'm going to mix it in the soap a little bit. And you don't need a lot because, like I said, it really is an abrasive chemical. Obviously, if they're promoting it to put it in your toilet bowl and you don't even have to scrub it or anything, you know it's abrasive. Make sure you wet your fiberglass before you use the toilet bowl cleaner, because if you don't, then you're really eating away at your actual fiberglass itself. Alright, so as you guys can see here, it's foaming up like crazy. I know it's the actual toilet bowl cleaner going to work. But what you're going to want to do is scrub everything, and then you're going to want to let it sit so it can actually eat away at all that grime. Alright, so as you guys can see, this side is way cleaner than it was, and a lot of those unwanted spots are completely gone. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean this entire boat, first using the Lysol bleach spray and then going to the toilet bowl cleaner, and then I'm gonna show you guys the end result. Alright guys, so as you can see, the boat looks a million times better. The fiberglass looks beautiful, the deck looks nice and white, and all because of these 3 chemicals that were fairly easy to use. You know, we didn't have to use a lot of elbow grease, and we also didn't even have to use a pressure washer. So imagine with the pressure washer, you can get these things cleaned up way faster. So again, let's go over what we did. First of all, remember, get you a nice soap with some wax in it. It doesn't have to be completely boat related. They do make some boat chemicals with waxes in them, but I do see that they tend to be a little bit more expensive. So O'Reilly's, all those, you know, normal companies that you can find at any auto parts store, you can buy, use on your boat, and it'll protect your boat throughout the year. The key is the wax. Second, remember, if you can't get those stains off with your brush and your soap and your pressure washer or just your normal hose, grab you a little bit of bleach, spot clean those spots that you can't get off with the brush and pressure washer and the normal soap. Just take your, you know, bleach, spray it on there, let it sit for about 45 seconds to a minute. It'll come right off. Any of the spots that don't come off like that, remember, grab you a little bit of toilet bowl cleaner and put it in your soap, clean that one spot, you know, with your brush, your pressure washer, and it should come right up. If you can't get it with this stuff, then you might want to grab a more abrasive brush that'll really help you out. Or better yet, grab you a little hand brush here. So a little this brush. So you're not going to want to use, you know, this side on the soft gel coat, but the hard gel coat, you know, like your decking and stuff, you can use this side. If it's the soft gel coat, make sure you use the soft side of the brush so you're not leaving some nasty scratches on the gel coat. As you guys can see, the boat is beautiful. It's all cleaned up, you know, it's nice and white again. I will be doing a bunch more series on this specific boat of how to compound the actual gel coat, how to polish it, how to wax it, and seal it. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and you subscribe to the page for more so you can see those videos. If you want to be a boat owner, or you already are a boat owner, make sure you stay tuned for this series. You're not going to want to miss out. This is going to be the proper way to take care of your boat, and it's going to make your boat last that much longer. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.